Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Taurus, July 4, 2022. The moon spends the day in your intimacy sector, encouraging a desire to go within. Today's Mars-Pluto square can produce some tension, and you could be a little on edge. Mars is currently transiting your solar 4th house, stirring up buried matter on an emotional level or energizing your home and personal life. In a challenging aspect with Pluto, Mars can serve to highlight the ways these things conflict with your plans and needs for independence. You may need to loosen your grip on a matter that keeps you on high alert or under too much stress for your own good so that you can breathe. Something might feel exaggerated, and if so, it's good to recognize the need to relax and detox. Your strong sense of pride and privacy may trip you up sometimes, as you tend to shoulder many responsibilities without sharing the load. Be careful not to alienate others, because even if it doesn't seem the case right now, you'll need them later. Even you, the most solid and dependable person in the zodiac, occasionally have your off days. Today's planetary configuration indicates that you have the chance to change something that has needed some attention. If this concerns your partner, you have to be careful how you tread. The floor is slippery, and you don't want any accidents. How you say what you have to say is vital. Do you like the professional you are becoming? As a career-focused zodiac sign, you are focused on creating an exceptional professional legacy and reputation. But doing so will encourage introspection as Mars in Aries squares Pluto retrograde in your sign. You should consider how your ambition, action, and anger play a part in your professionalism. Going about each aspect can influence how others perceive you. So, it might be time to be more direct with your course of action while alleviating any frustrations that could hinder your demeanor in a professional setting. It may be time to think about a career move. You are incredibly creative, much more than you give yourself credit for. That needs to change. What is the point in doing a job if it is only for the pay? You have a lot to contribute to this world, and in fact have an obligation to do so. Today, start to brainstorm ways you can put your talents to better use. Personal relationships don't always run according to plan. Turbulent situations crop up again and again, requiring all your energy. Smaller arguments and conflicts seem to be pre-programmed. Keep calm and deal with this turmoil in a relaxed fashion. You've got plenty of time before you have to do anything, so look carefully at all the details relating to your latest scheme. You'll be glad you did. If you feel your romantic life needs reevaluating, make an assessment of your personal life and understand what is positive, unique, and desirable about you, also what you want and why from a relationship. In this way you can create a sure and positive impression when you first meet others that they can respect. Reserve some time today that is explicitly your own. Unexpected events are likely to pop up and cause a stir in your emotions. Giving yourself personal space to digest and deal with them will keep you from suppressing your reaction to them. Make sure you have your internal maelstrom of thoughts settled before you get yourself tangled in the affairs of others. Social activities are not apt to be on the top of your list today. There's a vibration in the air, and this can see you far more serious than usual. If there are things on your mind that need to be taken care of, chances are good that you won't be able to ignore them. Go with the flow and do what you need to. Talk to the people involved and get any information that you require. Concentrating will not be a problem for you at all. In his last weekend in your home and family sector, Mars will be fighting to make things close to home a priority while giving you the drive to make things happen and get things done. This makes this the perfect weekend to get stuck into projects around the home or to take a proactive approach to putting family first. While Mars is good at getting things started, he is not good at the follow-through, and especially as he will leave in 2 days. Fortunately, there are planets staying on that can help with that. A new moon in your relationship sector earlier in the week might be behind you, but this was just the start of a new chapter. The Sun still has the solar spotlight on your relationships, while Mercury, the planet of communication, is just 2 days away from the start of his mission to get the communication lines open. With Venus, the planet of love, still 15 days away, the best is still to come. Our eyes in the sky. Mercury, the great communicator, is partnered with quick-thinking air sign Gemini today and has a couple things going on that will affect most of your daily interactions. First, a trine to Sirius Saturn in logical Aquarius helps you settle down and organize your thoughts. You'll be looking for practical conversations now and won't be in the mood for long, drawn-out or exaggerated stories. As long as people stick to the facts, you'll be happy to engage with them. The second Mercury aspect, a square to dreamy Neptune in Pisces later in the day, has your mind drifting off to faraway places and distracts you from the specifics of what's in front of you. If you have any important tasks to do, including attending meetings, giving presentations, interviewing, etc., hopefully you can get them out of the way as early as possible before you drift off into la-la land. In the morning, the Leo moon forms a trine with Jupiter in Aries, granting us popularity and charisma. This is a great influence to get a mission statement or creative idea into the hands of the right people. Collaborators may offer financial support or boost our message through their networks. The knowledge that others believe in us is its own reward, especially if we have recently felt unseen or down on our luck. Alternatively, we might have the opportunity to platform another today. In addition to possible material perks, this aspect inspires a sense of spiritual or philosophical camaraderie, widening our social circles so we can position ourselves to receive future fortune. Following this connection, the moon syncs up with Mars, also in Leo, providing stamina and passion. We feel brave and eager to conquer our goals. However, the risk here is that we end up trying to conquer others instead through showy displays of bravado that can be more off-putting than inspiring. Mid-afternoon, the moon sextiles Venus in Gemini, engendering gratitude. Words of affirmation and quality time are our love languages. We spread joy around by making others feel heard, checking in to ensure we are understanding them correctly. While the sextile is an auspicious aspect, we might miss its best effects if we aren't paying attention. This is a great time to connect with friends, taking in entertainment like a concert, party, or art exhibit. It can also improve intimate relationships. A new romance that begins now would be light-hearted and fun.